We're sitting down to chat.
We're live.
We're live. Okay. Thank you. Let me make sure that this is working. All right. If you can see us, hear us, say something in the chat, because last time we tried to go live, it was not working for a while, and then we had no idea that you couldn't hear us. So this is like so fun. Like, what a perfect Sunday night activity for us to all be hanging out.
Little wind down, little check-in.
Yeah, little check-in. Let me see. It is going to be as epic as the car chats. Yes, so grab whatever you're going to drink. Let's just hang out. I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper with cream soda, 0 sugar. If you guys have never tried these, they are top-notch. Also, yeah, they're just great.
I'm drinking a Partake, and this ages me. This is
Let me see.
non-alcoholic beer.
TJ loves beer and he loves wine, but ever since he turned 30, really 30, but he's 34 now, he gets headaches like really bad whenever he drinks, and so he just doesn't drink now. But
my friend Jim put me onto these yesterday.
Yeah.
I've had 3 so far.
Pretty good. Tell us where you're from in the chat. So I have some notes on my computer here because we wanted to kind of like have a little plan of what we're gonna do here.
Whoa, New Zealand.
That's I love
crazy.
that. Okay, so we're in Michigan. Wherever you guys are from, I would love to hear it down in the chat, because we had, I think, people from like Ireland and Australia and like all these places last time, which I just think is so cool that we can all be like together in one place all over the world. Not even just the United States, but
Canada,
like the world. Lots of Canadians, Nebraska, New Jersey, Illinois, Chicago. This is so fun. Okay, so we want this to feel like just one big giant group chat. Okay, so in order for that to work, I need you guys to like be here with us. We want to hear your feedback.
Gonna have to chat.
We're gonna have to chat, yeah, in the group chat. So super excited about that. But we're basically gonna go through some highs and lows of our week. TJ's upset with me for something just like really dumb. Like, it's really dumb, and I know you guys are gonna be on my side. So we're gonna get your opinion on that. We're going to do a settle a debate. We put a question box up on Come Stay a While, and we collected, there was like hundreds of responses in there, but we took like the most asked questions and put them there. If you have other questions that you want us to chat about, topics, whatever, put it in the chat. Kind of one of those things where we just want to be like, honestly us, like showing up with really no plan. I don't know. We'll just see where it goes, but it's just fun to like hang out if you have other questions. And then we'll do an Ask the Vet segment that was really popular with the car chats. If you didn't know, TJ's a veterinarian.
It's true.
Facts.
Check out.
I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, I own a clinic and
Clarkson,
whatever.
Michigan.
Guys, he's new
Shout
here.
Yeah,
he's new here.
I am a vet. You're so right.
He's a vet and he owns a clinic, and I know some of you go to him, and he's your vet, so that's really fun. So if TJ's your vet, tell us in the comments. Oh, your dog.
My dog is seeing you next week.
What's your dog's name?
Oh, wow. Pressure's on.
Pressure's on. And you're going to want to stay till the end, because I have something that's been really blowing my mind that I just can't wrap my head around. And
to be clear, only her mind.
I need to know that I'm not alone.
My mind checks out.
I need to know I'm not alone. Okay, so, someone said, yeah, he's my vet. Okay. I just love that. And I love...
Three-legged cat.
Three-legged cat.
We have a three-legged cat.
He's a vet. Can you fix my cat? He keeps eating silicone. We'll get to that. Okay, so we're going to start with highs and lows. We're just going to start there. So should we do highs first or lows first? Which do you want to hear? I kind of think, let me see.
Is that a HIPAA violation? I didn't use any
Hi, Grayson.
names.
Hi, Megan. Let's just start with our highs. Okay, you go first. Oh no, let's start with our lows so that way we can end.
I was so high, and then you brought me so low.
Let's start with our lows. So go there. Do you want me to go first? Or you?
Me.
Okay, go.
You. Me.
Go ahead.
Me.
You're
My
up.
low. My low is that it just seems like everybody is so combative. I feel like the world, the U.S. in particular, but the world is just so combative with each other lately. Like, we just look for something to argue about when, like, we're so strong together. I feel so motivational with that, but
it's a hard thing to bring up because you don't really want to like.
Yeah, like I don't want to get controversial with it, but it's just like it doesn't matter whether it's at the veterinary hospital or it's what you see on the news. It's just we're out here to get each other and just combat.
It's really sad. It really is sad, honestly, because I feel like I've seen it in my own life where there's like really great relationships that I've had that are just divided over things that I would have never thought divided, if that makes sense. And like, it doesn't even necessarily have to be political or anything like that, but just, we are such a people of like, it's okay if we don't have the same opinion, and like, that's totally fine. And I can respect your opinion and your view and where you're coming from and all of that, but
like, I'm not here to combat you
No.
and tell you I'm right. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just,
or
that's
like
just
out
like
here
the
to
vibe
convince
lately.
you to like do, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to share, like, why I do things, but like, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong for doing it your way.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm fine with that, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch the news very much. Yeah, somebody said I stopped watching the news. Yeah, I don't watch it very
Yeah.
much.
It's so, I don't even want to go down this path. We
Hippo.
shouldn't have even started here.
Yeah. Well, you gave me the
I know.
option.
Anyways, we're just gonna end that there because I don't
Anywho.
want to upset people. But
Cool. What's your low?
my low is all of the like
Hurry up. I want to get to the highs.
all of the flooding and stuff that's been happening. It's just like so incredibly sad. And with the camp that the kids got like washed away in the flood and they're missing and stuff, it is just like being a parent, like putting myself in those shoes. And I feel like now whenever like obviously like school shootings and all of that, it is always very devastating. But now as a parent with kids that go to school or kids that would be at camp, it just like hits so different. And it's just
Yeah.
so
Just
sad.
like tragedy
Yeah.
does hit different. I mean, I worked in Oxford, Michigan when the Oxford school shooting happened, and
Yeah.
we had just had our son, and it was just like, whoa, just
Yeah.
feels different. Even though our son was like, he was like 6 months old at that time, but it still was just like really rocked you a little different.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
Let's do
Well,
it.
all right, that's all.
I'm depressed now.
That's all
Let's-
for tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna check
thanks for
out.
joining us. No. Okay. Let's do our highs. I want to go first.
Okay,
Okay. High for me.
I'm gonna have a couple.
Okay. I actually have a couple too. We had a really, really good week. I feel like a lot of family time, a lot of just like relaxing, like phone away. I don't know. It was just great. But my high, so AJ loves sports. He's our 5-year-old. He's obsessed with hockey, obsessed with baseball, obsessed with golf, and he's like pretty athletic and loves to do all of that stuff. And he has been playing t-ball, and he is now old enough, now that he turned 5, he can now play coach pitch. And he is so into it, you guys. Like, when I tell you, this child, he wants to get there early to practice. He's like first one out there, like just loves it. And then when we're done, the game's over, he wants to then do it again. Like, he wants to, Dad, keep pitching to me, like all of this stuff. And so it's so fun watching him. And he had his first coach pitch game on Wednesday night, and just watching him love something. And I love sports. Like, we love going, like TJ's coaching, and it's just so fun. So I would say that was my high. And it was
we're a
really
sporty
sunny.
group.
Every t-ball game we had was like rainy and gross and cold. So it just felt so good to
Yeah.
have.
It
Yeah.
feels like good weather's here.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. So
Cool.
there's so many people from so many places, and I freaking love this. Like, she said, hi, I'm from New Zealand. So many, it's just so cool to me that we're all in one place together. But okay, what's your high?
My high, Mom, if you're listening, I had lunch with my mommy.
Oh, I was
And that
like,
was
what's he
great.
about to say?
I haven't had lunch with my mom in a while, just the two of us, and so I got to have lunch with my mom, which was really fun. Okay, so that's number one. We just love family so much. And my other high is that my grandparents came over and we had dinner with them on Thursday, and then we put the kids to bed, and we just straight up played cards with my grandparents. And that we used to do that, like our crazy our date nights when we first started dating. We'd go over to my grandparents and play cards.
We love to play cards.
I hate games.
TJ does
To be
hate
clear,
games,
I hate games.
but there's we were gonna wait and do the questions during like the Q&A session, but as the comments are going, they're gonna like go away where I can't see them anymore. So I think that
If you see something,
I think that as they pop up, we should address them.
Yeah.
I've seen a few times them saying like, can we guess what TJ stands for?
Yeah.
And then also AJ. So before we tell you,
Do I cheat? Add cards? Absolutely not.
No,
I
he
just
doesn't.
win naturally.
he's also really good. Yeah, he's good at math, but that doesn't mean anything with cards. I don't know. I just always, when I'm done, I have to be
count
like,
cards.
can you add up my points? I hate math.
Yeah.
I hate it. But anyways, guess what TJ stands for in the chat while he keeps telling you this, and then we'll give you the answer.
Which card games? We play Gin 9, which is like gin rummy, but we play for big money. We play with quarters, nickels,
and
dimes. And yeah.
Has
you're
anybody
winning,
played
You're winning
Gin
like
9?
tops 50 cents a hand.
Has anybody played Gin 9? Because it's so fun. You have to
Yeah.
get 3 of a kind or 3 in a row.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Or more. Or more of a kind. How many of a kind could you have? 4.
Anyways.
You could have 4.
We love cards, and it's really fun. And the cards in that with his grandparents is something we've done, like, even when we were dating, we would go over there and play cards with them, so it's super fun. Okay, so there's lots of Thomas James, Timothy Johns.
Terry.
I'll give you a hint. TJ's family is Italian. I don't know if you'd... Actually, would...
Oh, Bella's mom. Getting close.
Oh, Bella's mom.
Flirting
getting
with
close.
the truth there.
It's not Thomas, I'll tell you guys that, and it's not James.
A lot of Thomas. Actually, it's Tommy.
No, there's
Wow,
no...
Bella's mom and Riley got to get going here.
They said you look like... Okay, no. Lots of James.
I look like a tiny jumpster.
Is that a game?
Love it.
Okay, let's see. Okay, his name... A lot of you have said it now. His name is Tony. His name is Tony Joseph.
Yep.
Another one that would be fun, because people never get this right ever.
Larissa Clark. She got it.
How do you say... I'm going to type it in the
Also,
chat.
This is wild, but...
How do you
so
pronounce
proud of you.
our last name? I just put it in the chat.
But
Type...
they're not talking to us.
No,
How are
but they
gonna
can
pronounce
type it out phonetically.
Oh.
Type out how you think you say it, because nobody ever gets it right. Ever.
Also, what's really fun is that, like, I'm TJ, and when I go, they'll, what's your real name? Tony. Oh, Anthony? Nope.
Just
That
Tony.
would be AJ.
Yeah. Which, AJ is not Anthony. So, he is Tony Joseph, and AJ is Andrew Joseph. So, they have the same middle name.
And you're Amanda.
And I'm Amanda. Okay, people always say Bernacci. That's like the number one that we always get. Bernassi. We get that a lot. Both of those are wrong. It's Bernassi.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of K Summers.
Bernassi.
A lot of people getting that.
Yep. People say Vernacy.
Vernachu.
Vernacci. Yeah, it's Vernacci. Did you say you had another high? Or is that it?
I did too. Lunch with my mom and playing cards with my grandparents.
I know. I thought you said you had another one, but okay.
That's it. Oh, and the Tigers just swept the Cleveland Indians.
Oh, yeah.
Which hasn't happened. My grandpa texted me since 2015.
Hello, Cosmetics. Which one of you are you?
It's by Jacob.
I know. I do feel like we're in a speech class. Okay, let's move on.
Thanks, Colin.
Colin right there, you guys. Colin's a vet, too. He went to vet school at TJ.
Yeah, if you're in Tampa.
If you're in Tampa and you need a vet, Dr. DeBosier. What part of Italy is TJ's family from? They are from Sicily.
Palermo.
It probably is Vernacci in Italy.
If there was another C, for sure.
Was there another C at one point?
You see, I wasn't there, so I don't know.
You know how people say that, where they're like, oh, it used to be this. It's like, well, when did it change and why did it change? It makes no sense. Okay.
Well, we weren't there. So.
Okay, next topic. Would you be upset? TJ's upset with me for something that I think is very dumb, and I think that you guys will understand and you will be on my side. I'll let him take it away, and then you guys have to weigh in. Colin, put the link to your vet hospital.
Can you link your friend that is a vet in Tampa? Oh, yeah, Colin.
DeBosier. Do your thing.
DeBosier. Okay, many of you know we got our siding done recently at our house. It was like a forever long project.
Want to see?
Yeah, we don't. Okay.
It's so beautiful.
That's brick. There you go.
It's so beautiful. Anyways.
So we got our siding done, and
sorry, guys.
I'm
not gonna do that again. I messed it up.
Oh, we're good.
Okay.
Whoa. We went back and forth. We didn't. Amanda went back and forth on the color for a little bit between browns, like brown and gray brown and gray. No, it's all brown. It's all brown. And there was one called Rich Espresso, and there's one called Urbane Bronze.
No, before we get to this part.
Urban Bronze?
No. When you go to pick a color, we have James Hardy siding. They give you a book, and they say, here are all the colors in the standard package, or whatever. And there's one shade of brown.
Ain't nothing standard about this girl.
And it's called Rich Espresso. Okay? Urbane Bronze did not enter the chat yet. Continue.
I don't know when it entered the chat, but I just remember sitting out in our front yard, and there was five
No.
pieces of siding that were all brown.
No, I said to the guy, I don't want this brown because it's too.
I want brown, but
It's too brown. I don't want it to be rich espresso, which is like more of like a mocha color. It has like warm browns in it. I went and drove by houses that had rich espresso, and it looks pretty if you have like creamy brick or other like accents or something, but our entire house is siding. And so I was like, that's going to be a lot of like milk chocolate color, and I didn't want it to feel brown, especially because of like the lighting and all this stuff here. It just looked too brown, and I wanted something more charcoal, more gray. So I said, is there other options? So Chris,
and
the guy,
salesman went like this.
and Chris,
is there?
Chris was amazing, and he brought me these other colors, and he said, here are some other colors in this color family. And I said, that one right there,
That one.
that's the one I want.
That brown.
And he was like, they look pretty similar. And I was like, no, they do not, because that one, do you see how it has like a warm hue?
When you
and
look
this
at them
one
on a
has-
shady day or a cloudy day,
that matters. That matters.
They
You
look
can't
the
change the
same.
temperature of the light bulbs
Oh,
out here
boy.
in the outside. But anyways,
my parents are getting their
Chris,
siding
hold
done
on,
now.
Hold on. Chris said to me, Amanda, how much do you care about this? Because this other color is part of the Dream Collection. And I was like, perfect.
And that's where they cut me out of the conversation. Nobody asked me how much I cared. Nobody
And I
did.
said, perfect. Sign me up for the Dream Collection.
And I said, show me the dollars.
Turns out it was probably like 25 to 30% more to get that. But I was like, TJ, we are
For a
already
color.
investing so much into this exterior. Do you really want to put a color that's like not quite it up? And he was like, I see literally no difference. I will show you guys later. I will show you the difference. There is a huge difference in them on the sample pads, okay?
Oh.
So we finish.
No, they're
What?
saying I might be colorblind. I am not. Brown is brown. Anyway,
It's not brown. Brown is what we didn't get. Anyways, you're missing the point.
You don't explain
Anyways,
this color ever
okay,
without saying brown.
our house project finishes. It's the most beautiful thing that you've ever laid eyes on. It's perfect. We budgeted for it. We're great. I love it. Amanda is so happy. Okay, now fast forward. TJ's parents are using the same company, and they are getting their house
People
done.
are already saying you're right. They haven't heard why I'm upset yet.
Has Amanda steered you wrong yet? Absolutely not. Anyways, so now his parents are getting their siding done, and they decided that they wanted to do
Rich espresso.
brown, and they picked rich espresso. But I will say, they have brick on their house that is like creamy. They have creamy like windows. They're doing cream trim. Like everything about it, rich espresso looks incredible. Here's the thing that TJ gets upset about. Okay, so we go over to their house, and their project is like maybe 50% done. So we're at their pool over the weekend, and we're looking at the siding, and we're like, huh.
And me, not knowing anything, said, by chance, is that rich espresso?
No,
Ding,
I'm
ding,
not.
ding, ding, ding.
I'm not saying your rich espresso is wrong, Kathy. Kathy Bernese right there. That's my mother-in-law. What I'm saying is, I will admit that the rich espresso on their house
She's
looks identical to the Urbane Bronze that
Our
I
house.
picked.
our house.
And I'm
our
not-
25 to 30%
I'm
more.
not sure how that happened because I looked at the samples and they were different. So I do like the rich espresso.
So all you out here saying
TJ
women got the better eyes, women that nope.
TJ could
I
have,
said it from the start.
but they also have beige trim, which pulls the.
We could have done beige trim.
I know, but our house is more cool.
Would have been a lot
toned.
cheaper to just do beige trim.
Anyways, yes or no answers. I need you to put in the comments if you think that he has a right to be upset
Sounds
with me.
shady to
The
me. I
answer
appreciate
is
that.
no.
Did
No.
they put the wrong siding on? We would never know.
We
would
know.
never know.
We would not know. So if you're ever deciding between Urbane
Bank account
Bronze,
knows for sure.
Urbane Bronze or Rich Espresso, they are the same. Save yourself some money and go with the Rich Espresso because it's equally as beautiful. And you would not, if I wouldn't have seen the other one, I
love
wouldn't
you,
have
Jenny
known.
Lou.
Wouldn't have known the difference. So
Okay.
there's that. Okay.
Okay, so I was right.
Now we're gonna move into
Debate
the Q&A. So if you have, nobody should feel bad for him.
He has the right. Darn right.
She said I feel bad for him.
Thank you.
I'm with TJ. I'm gonna show you guys the thing. I'm gonna show it to you.
Don't matter now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now. So let's just pretend like we're all good with it. Anyways, we're gonna go on to the Q&A. I took. Okay.
There's a lightning bug.
Okay. Okay. I lost my train of thought now with you trying to catch that lightning bug. Okay, we're gonna do the Q&A. Like I said before, we took the questions from the Q&A box that I had on my stories, and we took like the most asked questions, but we're not going to limit it to that. So we are like open books. We want this to be a place where, and we were thinking too, like maybe we'll do this like once a week. Like it's kind of fun to just like hang out and chat. Do you guys think? Would you join us if we did this weekly? But if you have questions, we are like some of the most honest, transparent, like not afraid to talk about struggles or literally anything that you want to ask. So I wrote down some of the questions that were in the box, but if you guys have other questions, you can put them in the thing and we'll kind of like watch them as we go. So first one, this one was actually for you.
Okay.
This one was for you. It said, how do you respond when people ask, what does your wife do for work?
I say you're an influencer.
You say that?
No,
I hate that word.
No, I don't.
Fun fact, I despise that word. I feel like
that's why I said it. That's why I just said it like that, because I knew it would like boop, push the button a little. I usually go like a roundabout way of like, my wife does a lot of DIY and home design on Instagram. She hates that it's like the term influencer, but like the easiest way for me to describe this to is she is an influencer in that kind of space. And then I usually like really, really like build you up, because I feel like you're sitting right there when I say that, and your skin starts to crawl because I say influencer. And so I'm like, but she's really good, and she's like a business mogul, and she's so smart and the best.
Okay.
Something along
those lines.
That's
a good answer. Yeah, I hate answering that question too. Like when people ask me like, what do you do? I'm like,
But like I usually get into like, you're HBIC, you know? As far as the Instagram goes.
That's why I make the decisions on the house, you know?
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I am an influencer. That is what it is. But I feel like I'm so much more than that. Like when people hear that, they're like, oh.
Totally an entrepreneur.
You just dance on TikTok. Like it's not like that, you know? And it's not just like, oh, here, buy this. Like I'm just so not like that. And part of why I wanted to get into this. Yeah, content creator is good too.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. I just feel like that's like the buzzword or like the way around. And like, like so many times if I'm having to explain what she does, it's no offense to people who are like 50 and above, but like it's usually like if I have to really dig deep.
It's hard to explain, yeah.
It's tough to explain because they just aren't.
Or just really, like some people just aren't on social media, like don't get it.
Right, like but like that generation is just a little less likely to be like into the influencer scene.
I always think,
but they know the buzzword influencer.
Yeah, I always think it's funny too because people, and I'm sure like even there's probably people like in my extended family that are like, oh, what a fun little hobby you have, like how cute, like it's so fun, and like are totally supportive, but people have no idea that like I have a team of 6 people and I am like a business. Like we run like a business, and people just don't understand how much goes into it. Like it's not just like, oh, here's PR package, like snap a photo of it and put it online. Like it's just, so I feel like when I say influencer, that's what people assume. Ryan, so this is funny.
Who is Ryan?
Ryan is that's Megan's husband.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble.
So Megan actually is on my team, and that was her husband that said that. So it's funny.
You're cooked.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what we'd say. Okay, so then it says, are you both from Michigan / how did you meet?
We're both from Michigan. We met because Amanda was dancing for the Pistons and I played for the Pistons. So I was the center.
We had a strict no fraternization policy.
Yeah, she got kicked off the team.
No, I was a dancer for the Pistons from 2011 to 2014. And then TJ was
on the flight crew. We jumped off trampolines and dunked the basketballs. The coolest gang around.
Have you guys ever seen that where they like jump on the trampolines and dunk and all that? He did that. So we were on entertainment at the same time, and it was so fun. Like such a fun thing.
Yeah, we're having a little get together. Flight crew
We
turns
are.
21 years old this year. I know y'all have been wondering that, but you heard it here first, so we're getting together to celebrate that.
Renee on here too, you guys. If you see hers, it's Renee Lauren Lifestyle. If you follow her, she was a Pistons dancer
I was
too.
the first flight crew person you met? Wow, that's flattering, Renee. We weren't allowed to talk to you guys, so...
Yeah, at the time, when TJ started, they weren't allowed to talk to the dancers. It just, like, wasn't allowed. And then, when I came on the team, we got a new coach, and she was basically like, do whatever you want. And so then, yeah. But what's funny is that now, I think there's 5 couples of dancers and flight crew that got married and have kids. So I just think it's really fun that it would have probably brought more couples together if they were allowed to
All those years
chat.
before.
Yeah, but it was
a swing and a miss for them.
It was fun. Sabrina wants your autograph.
Oh, for sure. Next time you're in town, I'm not mailing that. It's too risky to mail.
Too risky. What if it's intercepted?
Yeah.
Okay. This one
People
said...
be stealing our packages.
People be stealing. Advice for new young parents with big dreams trying to manage it all.
Just don't have dreams. No. No, have dreams. I think what's been interesting about Amanda and I is that, like, our dreams have kind of unfolded. Like, we've supported each other throughout both of our dreams. My dream was always to be a veterinarian and then own a clinic. And so, like, right out of the gates, I got into vet school right after we got married. Mm-hmm. Like, the fall after we got married. I got married in July, and I got in I guess it was like the spring after we got married. And it was like a no-brainer. We're packing everything up, and we're going to Michigan State for vet school. Mm-hmm. And while that was unfolding, that's when Come Stay a While started. And to be honest, she just, like, I came home from class or something, and she was like, I'm gonna start this Instagram thing where I'm gonna, I don't even remember how you phrase it. Like, it certainly wasn't about power tools. Well, the way you did it, you were just like kind of decor, and you had gotten that Cricut machine.
I hadn't even used power tools at that point. Like,
yeah.
Some of you that are new who are like, who's following the Treehouse build? Because I am like, cannot even believe that I've gotten as far as I have. But if you would have said 5 years ago, you're going to build a whole house and put it up in a tree that you're going to trust your kids to go up in, I would have probably thrown up. Like,
we are not in the treehouse right now.
We're not. It does look like it though. I had not picked up power tools at all, and we were living in that little rental house, and I was just like feeling so stuck. I was like, I hate this house. It just like, I don't know, it just felt so temporary. I was like, this isn't our forever home.
It was great for what we needed it to be. It was great for what we needed it to be, but I mean, before I got into vet school, we both graduated from college, we both started like our careers, we were like starting to taste just like a, like
just
dual
like life.
Income, no kids, like little bit of success, and like thinking about buying a house and maybe getting into boating and just doing some fun things. And then I got into vet school and ruined it and wanted to go like over $100,000 in debt for my dream. And so I guess getting back to like the question of like, what do you do with those big dreams as young parents and managing it all, is that like probably one, support each other. Like without that, like the dreams aren't happening. And then two, like, I said it, like eat the elephant ear one bite at a time. Figure out where you're gonna start, and then just start tackling it. It's probably a little bit much to like say, well, I want to start a business and she wants to start a business. Let's both quit our jobs and start businesses. You can't just do that. And so, do it in a reasonable way.
I think too, before we had kids, we always said like, yes, kids change your life, but we aren't going to like change our life for our kids, if that makes sense. Like there's things that we obviously do differently now and whatever, but we also have always been like this, where we're like, we love to dream big. We always love a challenge, like all of that stuff. And so our kids are just like part of it, if that makes sense. And so like it comes in waves. Like obviously like when we were first having AJ and TJ was graduating vet school, like that stuff was the focus. And then once I felt like, okay, we have that under control, it was like Come Stay a While was growing and taking off. But we never put anything on hold, like in hopes of starting it later. Does that make sense? Yeah. Where it's like,
Always, like, even in the busy seasons, you're just still chipping away. You're still chipping away. Sometimes you don't get as much done, and I think that patience is the other thing, and just being patient with it. You can't expect any of it to happen overnight, especially when you're in the new young. We're still new young parents. I think.
Yeah, and it's definitely not always easy. Like, there's days where we're just like, this is nuts. Like, how are we doing all of this? But we just kind of, like he said, like, I don't know, like, everybody always says, like, oh, everybody's always giving 100%, but sometimes it's like, I don't have 100%, and so he has to give, you know, the more to meet me there, kind of a thing. Or what do they say? It's not 50-50? Or what is that, like, saying?
I don't know. I mean, it's, like, you certainly can't be measuring. Like, it's not a measuring contest.
I don't know. Never mind.
Yeah. Anyways, next question. I think we answered that good.
How do you manage time to still have time for yourselves?
Well, we struggled with this for a while. And when we went on a vacation for our 10-year anniversary, which is in July. Actually, what's today?
It's 6th.
It's not today. I know it's not today.
No, it's the 6th.
It's the 6th, so we're 12 days away from that.
Nice.
Our 10-year. Wow. Anyways, we were celebrating our 10-year, and we just, like, went down and, like, we need to, like, think about things we want to work on, what are our goals, and this was one of our things that we wanted to work on. And Amanda's super busy, so am I, with the veterinary hospital, but at the same time, I have a little more free time than she does probably, and I tasked myself with planning weekly date nights. So, and I would say since April, we've probably done at least like 70% of the weeks. And just like our goal is for weekly, but sometimes it's every other week, but most of the time it's weekly. And so like I reached out to family, friends, like people who we know would babysit, and just like got a list of like an army together who's going to tackle the boys for us to just peel out of the house for an hour and a half.
One thing I would say too, like, I understand we are so fortunate to have so many grandparents and stuff that are local that like are super involved and want to help and all of that stuff. So I understand that that's not maybe an option for you, or you don't have parents close, or you live far from family or whatever. But even if it's just something as simple as, like, after the kids go, we'll know, like, okay, tonight we're making sure the kids go down, and our thing that we love to do together is watch a TV show. Like, we love when we're, like, in a really good series of something, and so date night doesn't necessarily always have to mean that you're leaving the house. Just, like, setting really intentional time, because I feel like if you don't, then you just end up, like, both, like, doom scrolling on your phone, and then it's like, okay, well, I'm tired. You're, like, we never actually connected.
Get rid of that completely.
Yeah. Yeah, or we've done it too, like when we go out to dinner, instead of we've done this like the last probably 3 times we've gone out to dinner, instead of just like, I mean, we talk about the week and like things that are going on and whatever, but we'll ask ChatGPT, like, what are really deep conversation questions after you've been married for 10 years?
Thought-provoking,
something like that.
Questions.
Yeah, and we just like go through those, and we've had really good conversations of just like that kind of stuff, so it's not just like the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would say to just like make sure that you schedule it. I also think that I struggle with this and have for a long time, but just like asking for help. There are a lot of people that are probably like in your circle that are willing to help you to get a break. Whether that's like me telling TJ, like, I have to tap out. Like, I need 10 minutes to myself. Like, just kind of having that where you just know, like, I'm at my limit, and in order for me to be at my best, this is what I got to do. Kind of a thing, and vice versa. So that's always good. But okay, so this one said, how do you deal with anxiety around like always having to have like new content, relevant content, like being available, showing up, all this stuff? And so this is something that I have struggled with and still continue to struggle with. I have always had anxiety and all this stuff. This job is a lot, and I feel it's a hard question to answer because I love this job. Would not give it up for anything. It's the best job that there's like a lot of mosquitoes out here now, you guys. But at the same time, the like hustle and the race and the run of it 24/7 does get very exhausting. So I've had to set like extremely hard boundaries for myself of, trying to put my phone down at night, and I don't work on the weekends. Like, I go off of content on the weekends because I just need that, like, reset. When I'm trying to run at 100 miles an hour 7 days a week, I just crash and burn, and it doesn't work. And he's really good too at acknowledging, like, hey, I think you need to slow down. Or I just get really excited about projects and things that I'm working on, and so I would rather just, like, go and get it done and jump into the next thing. And he's good at being like, you need to, like, slow down. And I also feel like anytime I'm feeling that anxiety or push or anything, sometimes I just have to, like, put my blinders up. Like, I can't scroll a lot on my phone sometimes watching, like, what other people are doing, because, like, either it's comparison or, like, oh my gosh, I should be doing more, or all that kind of stuff. So anytime I feel that, it's like, okay, I have to just work on my project, like, I'm, like, really into audiobooks right now. Like, I just like to do that and work and do all of that. So what?
Bring a fan outside so it blows the mosquitoes away. That's
really
genius.
smart. Should I go
D-bird.
get that fly fan thing?
Fly fan.
Okay. Do we want to answer any more of these or go on to the next thing?
I think we're done with the ones that we listed. I've just been reading a couple. There's so much to do in this house still.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions about that.
A lot of questions about. There's just so much to do in this house, and I don't see that being a problem for the next 5 years.
There's a lot of spaces that I haven't even shown you guys in this house. We have a lot of things in our basement that I want to do. And also, I feel like when we moved in, because it needed so much, like, each room needed, like, a full flip, that what does that say? Do you mean OnlyFans?
Yeah, sure does. Sure does.
Sorry, that got me distracted, but...
Yeah, got me distracted, for sure.
I think, I don't know, I lost my train of thought, but there's...
Got us good there, B. Nolly. 84.
Maybe that's not what they meant.
I
don't think that's what they meant. We should, maybe I don't know. I don't know what she means. We were nervous buying a fixer-upper, but more so just, like, I don't know, I wasn't really afraid of it. TJ's way more, he literally would have lived in this house the way that it looked and been like, this is beautiful. Like, he does not care about that stuff, so anything that I was going to do to it would just be, like, an upgrade.
I'm just all about functionality. If it functions, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need for sure the basement work you did. It's
Yeah, I did.
2:40 a.m.
The movie room, I did show that.
Uruguay.
Wow, that's far. What time is it there? Okay, anyways.
For the record, everybody agrees that it's OnlyFans.
Okay. Can you clarify what you meant? Okay, we were talking about this earlier. Will you add a pool someday?
Nope.
We will not add a pool, only because TJ hates pools.
No, I don't hate pools. We just know people with pools, and we like to use theirs. And
we don't have a good backyard for a pool. Like, it's too close to the woods right there. Like, it just wouldn't work in our yard. And we have a ton of trees. Like, it would literally just be, like, scooping leaves all day long.
Yeah, we would have to hire another full-time person to get leaves out of the trees.
Yeah, I wish.
Leaves out of the trees.
I
wish.
wish. But we have people that have pools, and it's fine. It's fine. But I would love a pool, but TJ doesn't like pools. Okay, let's play Ask the Vet. So if you missed it, TJ's a veterinarian. If you have a vet question, drop it in the chat. We'll answer a couple
Colin's
of them.
here too. He can answer them.
Yeah, Colin never followed up. Yeah. Okay, this one says.
First one is flea and tick care used Bravecto, but here there are neurological issues. Okay, I would say that there can be, but it's very rare, and so we still recommend it at the end of the day. And if your dog has or cat has seizure issues or neurologic issues on it, just don't give it again, and everybody will be fine.
A couple of the questions I saw in the thing earlier was, how do you know when it's the right time to say goodbye to an old dog?
I mean, somebody asked too. They were like, "Oh, he's happy and healthy." So, and I was like, "Well, that's, there's your answer right there. Happy, healthy. If they're doing the things that they like to do, they're eating on their own, they're using the bathroom on their own, and not laying in laying in their pee and poop or anything like that, and like it's not unsanitary, then I think that you're the best judge of that. We can certainly help you with things like how does it look clinically, or how does it look as like a medical case, like things don't look good here, start preparing your family. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of conditions that dogs and cats will live with for a long time and just put up with it, that you've got to watch for signs at home that you can be like, oh yeah, this is, usually they greet me at the door, and now like they not that they're sleeping through it, they just physically cannot, and that's something for sure. Yeah. Is it safe to scale a dog's teeth at home? No, it can do damage to the tooth, and then you can cause worse problems down the road. You can damage the enamel. So a lot of groomers will try to clean teeth. If they're not cleaning teeth under anesthesia, they're definitely not doing it properly.
How safe is Apoquel?
Safe.
Our dog's on Apoquel.
Diesel's on it.
He has horrible allergies, and literally we can tell the second that he's not taking it. So if your dog has allergies and is super itchy, Apoquel is where it's at.
Yeah.
Let's see. This one said, when should you spay/neuter a dog?
Spay 100% of the time, 99% of the time before, or 6 months, right around 6 months before their first heat cycle.
Before?
Before.
I thought you were supposed to let them have one.
No. What? No. It is kind of like people are starting to say that, breeders starting to say that a little bit. There's no real veterinary literature that supports it. Neutering 8 to 12 months is fine. If you have a giant breed dog, like, you're talking like Great Dane, Mastiff, Rottie, then you might wait until a year to a year and a half just to help them grow. But that would be what I would do.
Someone asked if Dixie Veterinary Hospital does cleanings.
Yes. We have a dental suite. We have a whole room dedicated to dentistry. Trazodone for your dog who hates loud noises.
What kind of dogs do you guys have? I would love to know.
Oh, man.
What about, there was another question somebody asked, like, if you were wanting to get a puppy, what do you look for? Like, let's say you're gonna go rescue a dog, what are things that you want to ask or look for? Let's say you want to get a puppy, what are things you look for?
I think rescuing a dog, focus is like not great. I think
the lighting is not good.
Yeah, it was good when we started out here, and now the mosquitoes are ruining it.
I know, we have to move.
Yeah.
We're almost done, though.
When you're rescuing a dog, it's kind of, you're just taking a risk at the end of the day. Like, I think it's fine to do. It's just you get what you get, kind of. When you're getting a dog from a breeder, I would be wanting a breeder that does vaccines. We certainly believe in vaccinating dogs and cats. And so at the end of the day, if they say that they don't vaccinate or they feed raw diets are like all the crave right now. I definitely would steer away from raw diets in young dogs for sure. Really all dogs, I wouldn't recommend it, but for sure if you were going to a breeder and they're like, oh no, you have to feed raw, I would feel a little shaky on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I also saw someone say, so we had a Sheltie. We lost our Sheltie like 3 months ago? How long ago was that? 3 months or so ago?
Yeah, what was that?
Golden Retriever named Goose. Goes to Dixie.
Goose. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Goose. Yeah. I was thinking if you knew who that was.
No. But anyways, we lost Riley, and so now we just have Diesel. And people ask, like, do we think we'll get another dog? Like, what does that look like? All of this stuff. It's so hard. We want to get a pit bull puppy. Like, we are pretty set on that. We freaking love just, like, little meatball dogs. Like, I just want that. And there was this really cute... Can you pull it up?
What? Oh, the little puppy?
There was this really cute puppy that came in, and I want to show it to you. I was like, TJ... go find that dog's siblings and bring it home, but they don't have any available. You guys, look at this. Are you freaking kidding me? I want that. Look at that thing. I want that so bad. It's so freaking cute. So we will definitely get probably a girl.
And they said they would keep the ears not cropped first.
Yeah, I don't want cropped ears.
Yeah, they're there without cropped ears.
Look at them. They're so cute. Oh my goodness, I could just die over that. There are so many mosquitoes out here. But anyways, we'll get a puppy, just not yet. I think it would really piss off Diesel.
Yeah, it might put him in the grave.
Diesel's 14, and he's just, like, loving his life, being the only dog. He's super chill. Lots of questions of vet insurance. Is it worth it? Answer that one, and then I'll do my other thing. There's so many
vet insurance, it just depends. Like, pet insurance, it depends on your financial situation, honestly. If your dog needed a $4,000 or $5,000, $10,000 procedure, is that something you could fork up and do, or could deal with not doing? In my experience, a lot of the wellness ones are kind of expensive. We offer wellness plans at our clinic, so they're not pet insurance, but it's just monthly payments on things that you actually use instead of like the what ifs. And so it's really like a personal preference. So I don't really know a good one versus a bad one, and whether it's worth it for you or not, it's kind of a personal decision.
There's a few questions asking if farmer's dog food is okay.
It's not my favorite, that's for sure. Farmer's dog is just kind of, I feel like it's really high in fat. I just have a lot of dogs come in with diarrhea and vomiting with that. And so some people are just fine with it, and their dog is fine with it, and like I can't argue against that. We like just like the basic, like just typical dog kibble. Nom Nom, we've had the Diesel before. It's really low in fat. They have vets on their staff, which is good, and so I like that. I don't know if Farmer's Dog does or not, but like just basic like Purina, Science Diet, Royal Canin. It's not like anything sexy and fun and raw feed diets or anything like that. But honestly, that's what we feed Diesel is. And we sprinkle in some Nom Nom too to get him to eat it. But
Yeah. Okay. Any other last questions?
We feed Diesel Science Diet, ID prescription diet. Others get everything. You should do a hydrolyzed diet. Hydrolyzed diets, but you got to stick to that diet for 10 weeks. And only that food. You have to get it from a vet.
Also, what about grain-free? I saw questions about that.
No grain-free. I mean, for a long time, there was some heart disease issues with it. I think there probably still is. We don't really know why or what, but at the end of the day, we just steer away from grain-free because there's really no benefit to the grain-free diet for the dog. Many times people will go on grain-free and they don't realize that they're actually switching a protein source too at the same time, so they get this kind of confirmation bias of like, oh, I switched to grain-free and everything was fine. Well, they probably switched the protein too, and that probably is what the fix was. Autoimmune diseases, definitely.
I just love
autoimmune. It's got solids all over. Cream, medicine. Yeah. Consider going to a dermatologist, probably.
There's so many mosquitoes.
Is it bad to be on a hydrolyzed diet for a long time? No. Hydrolyzed diets are exactly the same as regular diets. The protein is just modified so that the immune system doesn't recognize it. Oh my goodness. Allergies in for cats on food, definitely.
Okay.
Science diet. Why is it so expensive? Probably your vet recommended science diet. Is probably recommending a prescription diet. I'm not sure which diet or why. But if you're just looking for science diet in general, you can get non-prescription, and it's a little bit cheaper.
Okay, I saw. Well, there was one other question I was gonna say, but let me see. He does not see exotics.
Wait, what is the pet care post?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see. Would TJ consider doing a weekly pet care practice page?
Yeah, we're working on our Instagram a little bit, just trying to up our presence. That's kind of one of our ideas, too.
Yeah, if you guys want to, it's called at Dixie Veterinary Hospital? Dixie Veterinary Hospital is the handle. And they've been posting a lot more just, like, helpful tips and whatever. Okay. Last thing I want to end on. My random thought, because I've been considering this and thinking about it, and it just makes no sense to me. And I want to know if it makes sense to you or if you can explain it to me. Okay, so we have the Earth, okay? And the Earth is within the solar system. The solar system is in the Milky Way, okay? But we've never been outside the Milky Way, so how do we know what's outside the Milky Way? It makes no sense to me. They say that there's hundreds of millions of galaxies and stars and all this stuff. But we've never been there. So how do they know? And if they send like a, whatever it's called, like out into orbit, how does it come back?
I think the term you're looking for is a satellite.
Whatever. It makes no sense. How do we know that there's not like another one of these somewhere else?
Telescope. Thank you, Kaylee Dodds. I appreciate the
telescopes.
straightforwardness.
You think they can see that far with a telescope?
They do. That's what they do. That's literally what a telescope's for.
No, can't you like look at the moon?
You could do that.
You can't look past the moon. Anyways, these are the things that keep me up at night, you guys. It just makes no sense. The other thing that makes no sense, like 0 sense. I mean, it makes sense, but it's so weird to me. Has anybody ever thought about the world? I haven't even told TJ that I'm going to say this. Has anybody ever thought about the world?
We're entering dangerous territory.
It's late and there's a lot of, I got it.
R.I.P.
It's so funny to me that human beings, okay, we just walk around the earth and we go to work and we come home and we have little families and we do all this stuff, and then we all just decide at the same time we're just all gonna go lay horizontally in our beds and just sleep at the same time.
No, we're not. Literally, somebody said it's like 5 a.m. where they're at right now.
But
Literally,
everybody,
the people have proven you wrong on this.
Everybody in our area has just decided, listen, we'll all close our businesses down. You won't miss out on anything. You just go to sleep, lay down, get your little rest in, and then wake up tomorrow and we'll do it all again. We'll make sure that schools are closed.
This girl has never worked second or third shift. I have. That doesn't happen everywhere.
It doesn't make any sense to me. So tonight when you go to bed and you lay down in your bed and you think, this is so bizarre.
Have we been drinking? Yeah, non-alcoholic beer.
This is so bizarre.
But
and
we're about
also,
to trade this baby in.
Also,
for the real deal.
Also, you don't ever know the moment. You don't ever know the moment that you fall asleep.
Amanda having a gummy would
In order to go to sleep, you have to pretend like you're sleeping. So we all just decide that when it hits nighttime, I'm going to pretend. And then my body's like, okay, she's faking us out. Let's do it. And then we just wake up the next day and do it all again. These are the things that make no sense. When you go to bed tonight, you think of that. And also, one more thing. Did you know that
Buckle up. We've been going downhill.
If you drink orange juice before bed, it will make you have wild dreams.
Coming from the things that just came out of your mouth, I think you're drinking more.
I'm so serious. Go have a glass of orange juice, and when you get in your bed and you're about to doze off and you pretend like you're sleeping.
I've been taking apigenin, L-theanine, and apigenin before I go to bed.
Okay.
Those are some
I'm going to go
dreams.
to sleep because I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, but this was very, very fun, and we will maybe do this again sometime. Peace and love.
Yeah, maybe.
See you later.